strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it even harder.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
VA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard C.J. McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Joel Embiid, Russell Westbrook out there with Kobe Bryant. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Murray and Walker manning the backcourt. Drew Eubanks out there with Devin Vassell. And it's O'Neal in at the 5.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Vassell. Outside Murray. Here's O'Neal. With the second effort, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. Around a seventh of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
Now here's Westbrook. Crossed up the deep perfectly.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Outside Murray. Pass to Walker. Here's Vassell. Eubanks in the high post. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Outside Walker. Pass to Eubanks. 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell from outside the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Anthony. James outside. Out to Anthony. Fires from deep. That shot missing. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Now here's Bryant. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Murray against Westbrook. O'Neal on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Walker with the drive. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's O'Neal. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Second in fewest turnovers per game, 10th in blocks, and overall they were very consistent from the stripe. In fact, top 10 in the league in that category.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Bryant, the pass to Anthony. Pass to James. And stolen by Murray. Walker, the open look. The wide open shot is on the money.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
One of the more improved players over the last few years, Murray has thrived in his high usage role. You just wonder how good can this kid become.
Embiid. Yep, that one goes.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
San Antonio leading. Pass to O'Neal. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers moving it up. For three, James. Rebounded by the Spurs. And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect the game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense.
Here's Vassell. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Embiid. O'Neal misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Walker for three. The rebound by Embiid. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Walker against Bryant. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And stolen by Murray. Shoots over Westbrook. Murray, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Walker against James. Double team on James. And here's Bryant outside. And he can't get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Walker passes to Murray. Stolen by Bryant. Pass to James. Screen by Embiid. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Bull comes in for Anthony. And it's Bradley in for LeBron.
Give him a hand, fans. Your Spurs.
Here's Collins. Pass to Forbes. Stolen by Bryant. And here's Howard. Westbrook outside. Nifty move.
You know, people marvel at the explosiveness of Westbrook for good reason, but he also is pretty crafty. This guy he's got some tricks, too.
Maladone's checked in for Vassell. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's Jones. to the wing on the left. Pass to Bates-Diop. Shot clock at 5. Hits the front of the rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Bryant outside. Here's Bradley. Here's Bryant inside. Let's go with a 3. Collins with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Forbes. Here's Maledon. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bryant. To the paint. Here's Howard. Basket counts. And the Lakers lead by 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Pass to Bowl. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Looking to end the drought. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Westbrook outside. No luck on that one. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. And here's Bryant outside. Doesn't go that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Jones. Collins a screen. Here's Bates-Diop. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Bowl. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
San Antonio trailing here. Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Forbes. There's the 3. Bowl grabs the board. Westbrook outside. On the take. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones up top. Free throw line jumper. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Jones. Collins with a screen on Westbrook. 1 second left.
Phenomenal, tenacious defensive player. Howard good at using his athletic frame to put a little fear in opposing players.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
All right.
And he's not satisfied with the way.
I think I need to,
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's James in at the 1.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Spurs with possession here. 7-point differential. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray from outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Embiid, good. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the game.
You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
Eubanks the screen. The drive by Murray over Anthony. Joel Embiid with the board. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Fires the 3. Anthony misses. Here's Vassell. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Anthony. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Now Embiid. 3-pointer. The rebound by Eubanks. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. James outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by James. Anthony's gotten his first points in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on the court.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Murray up top, checked by James. Pass to Eubanks. O'Neal on the wing. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Monk finds James. Back to Monk. It's James on the wing.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anthony outside. 5 to shoot. Stolen. Here's Vassell. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Monk. Embiid with it. Back come the Spurs in transition. Pass to Eubanks. And he dunks it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
The Lakers in the lead. James outside. James double team. On the wing, Bradley. And here's Monk. Launches a three. O'Neal pulls it in. Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Walker for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
James passes to Anthony. James with the ball, trying to get back on track. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Vassell. Here's O'Neal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Down low. James double teamed. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Here's Bates Diop. Here's O'Neal. And Embiid with the block. To the inside. Here's Bryant. It's James on the wing. Collins defending. Bryant outside. Offensive rebound. Poke loose. James against Collins. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Bryant outside. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Embiid. Here's Bull. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Here's Forbes. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. To win the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 14 fouls.
The first one falls. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, do you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. In cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better, and it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Now here's Bryant. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Pure from 3-point range.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Forbes. In his last outing, 8 points for him. They grab their own miss. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Here's James. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Forbes, covered by Bryant, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Ellington, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Bryn Forbes, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Bryn Forbes, a fantastic shooting threat, Clark. You know he's looking to hurt you from outside.
B.A., he is a laser. I mean, this guy's one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Stays ready to hoist it up at all times and never lacks for confidence.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Ellington. James, outside. Bryant finds James. Off target from outside.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Off target at the rim. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. James passes to Bryant. Back to James. Top of the key. Collins with the rebound.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Walker, he's checked in for Bates Diop. Walker against James. Pass to Bryant. Here's Ellington. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint?
Thanks a lot. I'm with.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Greetings, everybody.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've been pretty much the team we thought they'd be. They're kicking into high gear mode every night. I like how they don't take lesser teams for granted.
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're going to work in the paint, doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half.
And that's our halftime show.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's the Lakers ball. At one point, they led by 16. Murray and Walker manning the backcourt. Devin Vassell out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's O'Neal in at center. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Ellington can't hit. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Pass to Walker. Murray with it. Shoots over Bryant. Off the left rim and out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
James passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Spurs. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vassell. It's stolen by James. On the wing, Bryant. Walker covering. Anthony with a screen on Walker. Bryant. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself a matchup nightmare.
Here's Eubanks. Pass to O'Neal. Right side, Walker. Takes it inside. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Anthony against Murray. Out to James. There's a screen by Anthony. James passes to Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by James. Anthony's got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Wayne Ellington. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. The 3.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
And there's the rejection.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Bryant, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
West Valley section wants a T-shirt. Your Spurs Hype Squad.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Joel Embiid.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. Pass to Vassell. Here's O'Neal. Embiid covers. And Embiid with the block.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
6 to shoot. Walker against Bryant. Over Walker. Bryant, no good. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 to start the 2nd half. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Bryant, the pass to Embiid. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Bryant. Shoots over Walker. No good. A bit long that time. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the 2nd half. Here's O'Neal. And he slams it in one-handed. And he's now got the double-double.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now Murray looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Walker. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Ellington, defended by Murray. On the wing, Bryant. 12 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists now tonight.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter.
Your Spurs squad.
A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for O'Neal. Bates-Diop comes in for Eubanks. And Maledon subbed in for Walker. The Lakers also with a sub. Bowl, he's checked in for Anthony. Outside Murray. And there's the drive. And it's blocked by Embiid.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Russell Westbrook. Allie, what's the update?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. Judging by the instability in the elbow area, they suspected a torn ligament. That has now been confirmed. Sitting out the rest of this game is a no-brainer. And the truth is, it could take a long time for this injury to fully heal. Unsettling news, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here's Bryant. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ellington can't hit. San Antonio's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Maledon. And Embiid with the block. Here's Bradley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the basket by Embiid. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Murray passes to Collins. Here's Maledon. That one off the back iron and out. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Back to Bryant. Murray brings the double. Here's Maledon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio.
First free throw is good. And the Spurs with some changes. Forbes is checked in for Bates-Diop. And it's Jones in for Murray.
Lakers. The loudest and the craziest fans get a free
Howard's checked in for Embiid.
your Spurs.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Monk. And here's James. Inside. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play. James is excellent at that.
A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Collins with a screen on James. Pass to Collins. 4-3. Monk grabs the miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is James. Not a lot of room. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Drew Eubanks.
On offense, here is San Antonio.
Like a lot of young players, B.A., it took Monk some time to get going, but he's found his stride in the NBA now.
Maledon attacking. Deflected.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
You know, Clark, with Malik Monk, you can see the improvement he's had.
Yeah, it's about efficiency. We knew he could put the ball in the basket, but now his shot selection has improved, and I think he's gotten better as a ball handler, too.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from James.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Collins with a screen on Monk. Here's Maledon. Ooh, Howard with a block. And they get it back. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. James outside, driving in, and it's in there. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Forbes, here we go. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Well, you look at Forbes. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year. And the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Los Angeles.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
And so he makes both from the line.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Forbes. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maledon. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's Monk on the wing. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Forbes. The shot. And that misses everything. And so it's Los Angeles. Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or closing out, close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got LeBron James, Dwight Howard out there with Anthony. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Monk in at the 2. Double team on James. 3-pointer. Tries again. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Jones. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
That three's off the mark.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Now, here is James. Defense is right there. It's James on the wing. Into the lane. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
There's a screen. Here's Primo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bassi, who poked away. It's still. By James. Pass to Bryant. Now here is James. Back to Bryant. To the paint. Out to Anthony. Takes a 3. And the Lakers get it back. James, left side. Kicks it out to Bryant from behind the arc. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Bassi. To stop the drought. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here is James. Defense right on him. And the layup falls.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front. The way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Here's Bates Diop. Checked by James. It's stolen by James. All alone on the break. 2 points. That one goes.
I just love the ball movement.
LeBron James.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Primo. Embiid covers. The rebound by Embiid. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Bryant, the pass to Monk. Over to the left wing. Embiid inside. Anthony finds Embiid. Outside Monk. Clock at 6. And here's Bryant outside. Embiid passes to Bryant. Out to James. Embiid high post. Outside Monk. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Pass to Bassi. They set a pick. Drives to the hoop. And they pick up 2.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Monk passes to James. Back to Monk. And here's James. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Bassie. Outside Jones. With the 7-footer. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Bryant. He's covered closely. Three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Primo, covered by Bryant. Pass to Joe. To the left wing. Here's Bates Diop. San Antonio again missing. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 14-4 run. Embiid. Now here's Monk. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Embiid passes to Bryant. That one's good for 2. Bryant's got 19 points.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Here's Primo. Checked by James. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Bryant outside. Robbed. To the middle. Here's Jones, and it's blocked by Embiid. Pass to Bryant. Right side, Monk. Bryant outside. Here's Anthony. Here's the 3. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Substitution for your Spurs, Zach Collins, Devin Vassell.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Back to Vassell. They set the pick. Here's Maladon. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. The shot's good on the assist by James. Embiid's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Jones. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Spurs making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Bull comes in for Anthony. Bradley, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Ellington in for Bryant. Howard inside. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Ellington's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Monk for three. The rebound by the Spurs.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that. Like, whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
Here's Ellington for three. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want, every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.